Today, we'll look at how to use the DWalk Studio's Sony point-and-shoot cameras. The DWalk Studio has two different types of cameras for checkout: point-and-shoot cameras and camcorders. The DWalk offers 14 point-and-shoot cameras, which are best for taking still photos, for filming drafts of presentations, and for filming in relatively quiet locations, such as an interview in an enclosed space. They come with a mini tripod that can be set up on a table. The DWalk Studio also offers two Canon Vixia camcorders, which can take higher quality video and offer more advanced mics for filming outdoors or in noisier conditions. No matter which camera you check out, you will need an SD card to record video or take pictures. These cameras are simple to use and set up. If you need more advanced capabilities and a taller tripod, consider checking out one of the DWalk Studio's Canon camcorders instead. Before you start taking pictures or filming video, make sure that the camera is fully charged. You can plug the charger into the small rectangular port on the bottom side of the camera. We recommend that you use the tripod to keep the camera steady while in use. Pull the tripod's legs outward until they are as far away from the base as possible. Pull on the clamps to open them and raise the tripod to your desired height. Push on the clamps to close them and lock the height. To attach the camera, loosen the knob located above the handle and tilt the base to the side. Align the screw with the hole on the bottom of the camera and twist the knob on the underside of the base until the camera is secured tightly. Move the base back to its original position and tighten the knob above the handle. If you want to tilt or pan the camera, you can loosen the knob at the base of the tripod and use the handle to move from side to side or up and down. You'll need to insert your own SD card before you can start taking pictures or filming videos. On the bottom of the camera is a switch with the words "Lock" and "Open" written below it. Flip the switch to open. Insert the SD card with the metal teeth facing forward. Push until the SD card clicks into place. Close the lid and flip the switch to lock. If you have an SD card in the camera, you can turn it on by pressing the on-off button on the top of the camera. The front of the camera will extend and the screen will turn on. To start, you may want to choose some settings to get a specific quality. The camera's default setting is to shoot video with VGA resolution. VGA videos are lower quality than HD videos, but they use less memory on your SD card and can record for longer periods of time. If you want higher quality video, you can switch to 720p standard or 720p fine. There are few visible differences between standard and fine video, but fine takes up more memory than standard. To switch to either 720p setting, first make sure that you are in video mode. To the right of the screen is a switch with the different camera modes, and you want to have it on the lowest setting for video mode. Once you have the camera in video mode, hit the menu button. Make sure the top option is set to auto, and use the wheel to go to the movie size tab. Whichever option you choose, the video will be filmed in the MP4 format, which is ready to be watched on your computer or uploaded on the internet. Under the menu options, you can change other settings such as exposure, white balance, and steady shot. Make sure to change the settings back to the default ones once you are done. If you want to record a video, you can use the T and W buttons on the back of the camera to zoom. T zooms in and W zooms out. To record, press down on the large button on the top of the camera, and the screen will display red letters saying REC. Press the button again to stop the recording. To choose the settings for photo modes, set the camera to still photo mode. On the right side of the camera, flip the switch to the top setting. Then push the menu button. Make sure the top option is set to Intelligent Auto, and scroll down to Still Image Size. The sizes you can take pictures in are 4:3 20mm, 10mm, 5mm, and VGA, as well as 16:9 15mm, and 2mm. To choose the right size for you, start by choosing an aspect ratio. 4:3 means the image will be slightly wider than it is tall, while 16:9 aspect ratio is much wider than it is tall. 4:3 aspect ratio is the size of some tablets and older TVs, and 16:9 is the size of many computer monitors and modern TVs. After you have chosen the aspect ratio, you can choose image quality. The higher the number, the higher the quality. For example, 4:3 20mm will look better than 4:3 5mm. As a side effect of the better quality, the file sizes will be larger. If you don't have as much space on your SD card or computer, you may want to go for a lower number, or even the 4:3 VGA option, which is the lowest quality and smallest file size. If you want to take photos, make sure the switch on the right side of the camera is on the top setting. Again, you can use the T button to zoom in and the W button to zoom out. To change the flash, press down on the right side of the circular button, and then press on the left or right side of the button to choose whichever option you want. Press in the center of the circle to select an option. To use a timer, press the bottom part of the circular button and select whichever option suits you. If you press the menu button and make sure the top option is set to Intelligent Auto, you can scroll down and choose between single shooting mode and continuous shooting mode. Once you're ready to take a picture, press down on the large button on the top of the camera. The screen will shutter and your photo is taken. To take a panorama, move the switch on the right side of the camera to the middle setting. You should first choose the direction of the panorama. Press up, down, left, or right on the circular button to select the direction you want. Once you've chosen, press down on the large button on the top of the camera. Follow the instructions on the camera screen, slowly moving the camera in the desired direction. You do not have to do anything to end the panorama. The camera will do it automatically. To preview your photos and videos, press the triangular play button. Press left or right on the circular button to scroll through your images. Press the play button again to exit preview mode. After you are done with the camera, turn it off with the power button. The front of the camera will retract and the screen will go dark. On the bottom of the camera, flip the switch to open. Press your SD card inward and it will pop out. Once you've removed your SD card, close the lid and flip the switch to lock. To view your files, you will need to either insert your SD card into the SD slot on your computer or use an SD card reader. The Library Circulation Desk and DWalk Studio offer SD card readers for you to borrow to move your files from SD cards to a computer. We highly recommend that you back up your media files in multiple places. Keeping a copy on an SD card, computer hard drive, and on cloud storage, such as on your Mount Union OneDrive account, will help keep your files safe. Open the File Explorer on your computer, go to your SD card, and then to the DCIM folder. This folder will have multiple subfolders if you are shooting across multiple days. Look for the date that you filmed and open the folder. Inside will be all of your files. Hopefully you now feel confident using the Sony point-and-shoot camera to capture photos and video. If you have further questions about using DWalk technology, email dwalks@mountunion.edu or call 330-823-3560.